from Parktown. Michael, so Duduzane Zuma is a victim in the state capture project, some kind of campaign, so to speak, against him. What does he say about allegations that he is indeed corrupt and that he's facilitated the millions of rands that have left the country in a dodgy way?
Yeah, Michelle, so just before we took the tea break about 5 minutes ago, Duduzane Zuma used the opportunity. He said he doesn't know if he'll ever sit in this chair again, so he wants to use the opportunity to just get his side of the story across. And he says that he has been painted unfairly as the face of corruption in South Africa, somebody who stole and moved trillions of rands offshore out of South Africa. And he says that's not true, by the way. And he says when he walks around and the way people look at him as if he's got this moniker of corruption about him, and that it's impacted on his life in three ways: politically, legally, and from a perception point of view. Saying he got arrested last year, appeared in the specialized commercial crimes court. That case was provisionally withdrawn based or pending the outcome of this process, the state capture inquiry. He has withdrawn from public life in many cases based on the accusations. And I'm going to step out a shot, Michelle. We can just bring you a shot of the man in question during the tea break, saying that he confined himself. He no longer lives in South Africa. He confined himself to either the office. He wouldn't go out in public anymore based on all these accusations that have been leveled against him. And that yesterday he even said that the public protector had not given him an opportunity to respond to that state capture report. And all the witnesses who had made allegations against him, he says he never saw any of those allegations. It was never communicated. And the Deputy Chief Justice saying that they're going to look into that, and obviously they're going to follow the correspondence trail from the Public Protector's Office. So, yeah, as you say, it's his one opportunity. He says he has used this opportunity. It is the first opportunity that he's been given to be able to rebut the narrative that has been out there for several years, be it articles or what's been put in the media, that he is a fixer, somebody who has significant influence, or that he is acting as a proxy on behalf of the Gupta family or on behalf of his father, who was at many times the sitting and now former president of the country. Michelle.
Yeah, Michael, and while you outline all of these very serious allegations against Duduzane Zuma, time for selfies at the state capture inquiry there.
Always time for a selfie with Duduzane Zuma, no matter where, whether he's at the Randburg Magistrates Court on culpable homicide charges. He is often mobbed by many people wanting to capture what is the modern-day signature of people. Remember when people used to have a signature book? Well, selfies have turned into that. Yeah, he's always very popular with a lot of the staff wherever we seem to go. The proceedings here pretty much wrapped up. His advocate, Pitt Lowe, has finished re-examining his client on what Jonas had testified here and put in his statements, and just the clarification that this meeting definitely took place at the Gupta's home on the 23rd of October 2015, that the Guptas were not involved in this meeting at all, except for Tony Rajesh Gupta popping in, getting his attention, saying, hey, we're going to have a meeting later about something, and leaving. And on his version, he says that no bribe is ever made and no discussions around the finance minister's post ever comes up.
So, Michael, what do you reckon? You're saying it sounds like things are wrapping up there now. I heard the Deputy Chief Justice saying that he had some questions, and the State Capture Inquiry's legal team also had some questions. And, of course, there's always the possibility that you might get called back to the stand.
Yes, he made that very clear. And he was asked, his legal team said to him, look, are you willing and able to come back and assist this commission at a later time? And he said, look, this is my fourth time here. With respect, it's always a nice preface to say, I hope not to ever see the Deputy Chief Justice again, in a nice way, joking way. But he is willing to come back here at any time to assist the commission, should he be called to do so. And the inquiry chair saying, we may have further questions, more issues may pop up in their interaction with the Public Protector's team. Some issues may arise which he may have to come and clarify, but he says he's more than willing to do that. So just after the tea break, I think there may be some final questions from the chair's inquiry, and then he's likely to be released. After that, we shift focus to Estina and Frieda Dairy related testimony.
All right, well, thanks very much for that. Michael Appel live to us there from the state capture inquiry.